So I wanted to make this video. So the last 2 days they had made me shit forcefully, and today was like the normal day where I didn't wake up and I was being forced all the feces out of my guts. And I woke up like I'm supposed to sort of wake up normal. You know how it's normal to use the restroom in a lot of cases in the morning, but I know that it takes a significant amount of process of the natural intestines to travel into the stomach, at least for my body, for it to go and sort of just slide through the intestines as it collects nutrients in the human body and then exits the waste. But the idea that they didn't use it today, and I was like, this is what I'm supposed to sort of feel, or this is what I'm supposed to like I get up because it drains my guts and intestines so much that I don't want to exercise. It really limits me. I really feel that it limits me, and I know that it's healthy. But shitting like that repeatedly in so many cases, I mean, I'd be out there in the streets when I was homeless, and I'm having to get up at 6 in the fucking morning by force, by routine, ripping my ass all the food that I ate, and I hardly ate anything, and then my guts and stomachs feel drained and depleted, and even in a lot of cases where my eyes get sunken into my eyes from it looking and feeling like it's doing, like pulverizing my insides somehow, that it's not a good thing. So I wanted to make this video that I thought would be very good for me to make. I don't know. Hopefully, this keeps up, and so that I can start exercising and trying to keep my health better. Because I got loads of other things I got to deal with. At 41 years old, it just isn't the same. And I have to accept, I'd like to accept and understand that that's it, it's just a different phase. That's the nature of life. We're either allowed to, or you were granted permission, or you had it taken away by someone else. For me, so much of it was electronic devices and fucking beat the shit out of me and all this other shit. But you either got it or you didn't. You had all the ability, many people did, and you didn't get it. Or because, of somebody else's fault, or you got thrown in jail and you just couldn't. So you just get an overall view of what the reality of the world is and what life positioning hold. But it is the past, and I hope I get everything kind of sort of squared away a little bit better. So much of this experiences and everything that's been going on is, besides of me thinking that they were going to put all these DJs together and all this other stuff that was going to happen, I believed for a very long time, and I'm not kidding, genuinely, I thought they were getting friends together and building them houses and getting DJ careers in order, and what those contracts are going to be like, because, there's a whole mess of things. They're not going to give free money in DJ careers and be all rotted in all the selfish and greed and horrible things you did to people, and then continue to do them when you're there. But I think that in the circumstances is sort of losing my thoughts, is for me to focus on my GED, but that's what I plan to do, is to I don't know, if somebody's shooting. If somebody's shooting at me, because I know my brain's not fucked up. Anyway, so yeah, you get to this career, and I thought, okay, this is what I was going to talk about. As much as I believe this whole DJ stuff or whatever was going to go on, or they're fixing people, making them healthy, the longer you wait, the more dangerous it becomes, because so many of the friends that I was around did a lot of drugs, like hardcore drugs, and all the time. You know, and life expectancy is not going to be lived very long. I mean, even if you got a DJ career today and shit, the time years it's going to take to start playing and live that, or however it was ever going to be. But as much as I thought that this was going to be getting together my family and whatever it is, because I was just thrown to the streets for so many years, as I thought they were going to put me in a rehabilitation center and take me to Germany. I know this sounds crazy, right? But I thought that, like, you know, Shi Yang He, I thought he had like a place over there because he's like a Buddhist. But there's a lot of Buddhist temples that rehabilitate people's lives, not just drug addicts, but majority I think are drug addicts. I'm not a drug addict, but they rehabilitate and they take you to a place where, you know, you focus on basically fitness. You know, like a rehabilitation center, like a drug center, but it's not a drug center that would be taking me to. It would be to sort of restore more better and understanding about the circumstances of life and my mother, and then it would happen. But regardless of the circumstances of everything is going on, time is passing by because, you know, a lot of the friends I was around they continued to do drugs long after I stopped. And as much as I was doing them when I was 16, 17, 18, you know, for 3 or 4 years, very heavily, they continued to do it. And there were times where I, you know, occasionally recreationally would do drugs at 19 and 20. But, you know, they continue to drink very heavily and do a lot of drugs very heavily. And the expectancy of life, and none of them really worked out very many. I mean, not many of them worked out or played heavy sports in their youth to keep them healthy. But other than that, you know, I thought I'd make this video because, you know, them forcing the shit out of me every fucking morning, like, it does not make anybody want to work out. It does not make somebody get out of bed and go, oh, I'm just gonna because it's just healthy shit. Like, I mean, it's so depleting and so controlling that you do that so often that it's like you're just being beaten, glad to be able to look at the fucking grass and flowers and all the stuff that goes on, because it's just consistent nonstop. And I'm 41 years old, and this has been going on for so many fucking years, beyond anything that, but I thought I would say something about it, you know. Many of us are so old right now. I mean, really, really fucking old. You know, I think about what my mother would think, but I'm so confined and trapped with these psychologists and what they did to my mother, and beyond anything that I can express to even try to even feel like I can put up a fight anymore. Like, you know, because it's so, nobody understood the story of what my mother went through and what had happened and who bought this money and the exchanges they did, because they know my mother has a first grade education. They know my mother has, you know, a fucking box of rocks for brains, other than just for the will to try to survive. She has all the willpower. But in this world, when you come across people that are highly educated and tactical and very smart, you will get dominated. And how she behaved and what she spoke of as a person stayed with me and got buried and got thrown away. And they made it about themselves, 100%. 100%. It was just, they made it all about themselves. But yeah, I thought I'd make a video on this. You know, I also wanted to talk about that. I ate 4 tacos that had meat in it, right? A couple days ago, and I'm not going to go back to eating meat because it is healthier and better for my body. I'd rather eat seafood here and there. I can see how eating meat could be, but at my age, I feel like I'm more scared of the consequences of, like, oh, okay, well, I'll just go ahead and just start eating meat again, I'll be perfectly fine. But maybe occasionally. But I'm probably gonna have probably one more meal, sit down, and I'll probably go to a buffet to like, I don't know. I think I'll probably go maybe before I leave to Rhode Island. I'll probably go to Golden Corral because I went there with my brother Frankie, Julian, and my dad at one of the last meals. If not, yeah, I think it was the last meal. Was at the Golden Corral buffet, and went there with my dad, Frankie, and Julian, and I thought I would eat there before I leave. So I'll probably have one sit down. The rest of the time, I'm going to be eating just beans and Subway and any other vegetable places I can get. I don't plan to, but I may have to mix it up. But right now, the plans is just to eat Golden Corral. Probably try out all their steaks and beefs instead of just eating all the fruits and stuff. And have a good sit down meal and then head out. But yeah, I think it's just at my age, it's not so much of like, oh, I just want to stay healthy because I don't want to die and get sick. It's just the consequences of just having an older body. It's better to just eat healthy. I've gone through chemotherapy and a transplant. I would have shrugged the eating healthy and not be so worried about it had I not gone through chemotherapy, and had a transplant. So that to me, I think is crucially important. That's just me though. And look what I found. Under this while I'm talking, it's like a nail. Look at that. I'm in the carpet. Oh, look at that. But I thought I'd make a video, so I don't know who has time to watch these videos. I've still completely lost who the psychologists are and what their plans are, but as far as I know, it's just wasting time. As far as I know, it's just wasting time, and I have to just enjoy whatever it is that's been given to me the best way that I can. My objectives is just to work on this GED. Focus on this GED. I don't want to do travel. When I get there, if I can, if I feel like I can and things are getting really too bad, I'm not going to work. I'll wait and just until I fix my teeth and get the insurance program and come back to Dallas and figure out a school or something. Or maybe even go to a different state until I can complete it. Or if I have to go to several states until I can find a GED place, and I'll do that as well. But I need to get this completed. It's not just doing it for me, but it's for my mother as well, and to hire my better education. So that's what I plan to do. I feel like somebody just shot me.